Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. My name is Heather. Today I'm standing in my ensuite in the master bathroom. I just did a quick washing of my hair. I didn't put conditioner because I like when my hair is wet, I get all these nice curls. So when I put conditioner, I've got my leave-in conditioner, I haven't put it on yet, and I was about to, and then I decided I've been like this reddish brown for about 4 years. It's been probably close to 4 years since I was blonde. So I decided I'm gonna go blonde today. So that's why I didn't put conditioner in my hair, and it's like I'm letting it air dry. I didn't want to blow dry it, so it looks kind of a little funny in places. It's because I haven't even combed it out yet. I like the natural curls. This is my hair when it's wet. It natural has all these beautiful curls. It's just as soon as my hair is dry, they go straight and puffy. It's also been probably close to 20 years since I've actually had my hair permed, which is something else I want to get done this summer too, because my hair has not been this length in probably like, I don't know, I'm gonna say like probably 17, 18 years since my hair has been this length. As my hair, I don't know, busy with kids and everything, you know, and everything that's happening. It's just so much easier to keep my hair just short, where I can just, you know, like just throw some, you know, gel or mousse in and just do a quick little style and I'm out the door. But I'm really, the last couple of years, just letting my hair grow out. It's been a long process of letting my hair grow. But like I said, I haven't gone blonde in about 3 or 4 years. I was looking back at the picture, so I know I went, trying to think. My oldest graduated in 2019, so I know in June of 2019, I actually started going my hair more darker, like more of a dark brown versus like the lighter blondes and then the reds. So I'm like, so for quite a few years now, I've been this color, and I need a change. So, and I said, I don't want to cut my hair, because it's usually when I feel like I want to change my hair, the first thing I do is just chop it all off, and then I'm so mad the next day that I cut my hair off. So this time I decided I'm not going to cut my hair. So I'm going to go get, so I'm thinking, I was just looking at the length, I think it's going to take 3 boxes of bleach. So that being said, I'm just going to stop the video here. I'm going to run out to the store and purchase 2, maybe 3 boxes of bleach. It really depends on the cost of the bleach. If they're $15 a box, you know, it's like $45 plus tax. Kind of gets a little bit pricey. If they're on sale, then for sure I'll get 3 boxes. But you know, that's when it gets at like $35, $45 plus dollars for bleaching my hair. Plus I'd have to buy another, and in 2 days I have to put another hair color on top. That's when it gets into like, do I really want to do this? So I'm just gonna run to the store and look at the pricing, and I'll be right back. Yeah, I just got back from Superstore, so I got the Garnier Nutrice hair color. These today were on for $6.99 a box. So I bought 2 that are DB Intense Bleach. These ones actually, like, it's up to 6 tones. These ones actually go over, if you're going from a soft black to a blonde, these work really good. So I bought 3 of those boxes, and I bought 1 of the Garnier Nutrice number 100. And it says it's the extra light natural blonde. This is actually the blonde I always go. But because my hair has been like these color for 3, 4 years, if I go like this, you can see like my roots. It's been quite a few months since I've done my hair. Then I have chunks in here that were so afraid from me dyeing my hair all the time, they no longer take the dye at all. So I get these. So it always looks like I do my hair with these really cool highlights, lowlights, whatever you want to, streaks, whatever the term is that they're using, but it's not. It's just my hair is so badly damaged from the bleach over the years that it stays blonde. The tips, and then way back here, I guess like in here where it gets the least amount of color, it actually takes the color the best, so it's always the darkest underneath. So I'm going to just get ready to do my hair. So I'm going to be doing 2 boxes of the DB Intense Bleach. So it's the Garnier Nutrice Ultra color. So it's the one with the Asian people who go with the really bleached blonde hair. I'm going to use 2 boxes of that because I'm not quite sure. I think I need 3 boxes to bleach, but I'm going to start with just 2. The other thing you need is make sure you got clothes that you don't mind getting bleach on. I'm wearing a tank top. These are just these cheap tank tops. You get them at Walmart. They're around about $4 each, but they do have them on all the time for, 3 for $9. So it's whatever. Just grab a couple of these tank tops. I usually use the white one, but my white one looks so bad. I thought, oh, you should grab the black one. And same because me and my kids, we always dye our hair so much. We actually have towels. There's 2 at least, but sometimes I think we have 3 towels that are just for hair color only. So that towel's gonna look really, really bad when you see it. It's got every color on it. It's bleached. It's whatever. It's just a standard one. So I dropped this. The other thing I use is I love these little shower caps. You can go with the disposable ones, but I like to buy these ones at the dollar store. I think they're about between $2 and $4 each. I can't remember because I get them from Dollarama. So I know when they used to be like $2, and I think they've gone up maybe $3 now. I don't know. Maybe they're up to $4. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I bought them, but I love these little reusable shower caps when doing hair color. Of course, you can see how stained they are from all the hair colors. But these are really good. If you didn't want to buy these cloth ones, even if you just go with just the disposable shower caps, they work really good. That way you can put the color on, you can walk around your house, you don't have to worry about the bleach or hair dye dripping in your eyes, dripping down your back, dripping on anything as you walk around the house, because I think this takes about an hour. I don't know, I have to reread because I've used so many different kinds of hair color and bleaches and stuff that sometimes it's like 20 minutes max, sometimes it's an hour. I've had one when I did my hair quite a few years ago. There was this other one they don't sell anymore. I think it was by L'Oreal, but it came with 3 pouches of bleach, and depending on how many pouches you put in, depending on how long you would leave it on your hair. And I think one time I think I tried all 3 pouches, and I had to leave it on for almost an hour and a half. But I'll say when I did that one, my hair snapped off. In fact, when I was rinsing it, I actually heard it sound like a bowl of Rice Krispies. You can hear the snapping, popping. My hair was like half gone. So I never bought, I don't know if that was L'Oreal, because then I did go to the L'Oreal, which has the 2 pouches, and I think it's 50 to 60 minutes is the max for you to keep it on. So I'm going to have to just find the instructions, because that is, did I open the wrong box? No. Oops, okay. For a second I thought I opened the wrong box. Where's the instructions? Oh, there's the instructions. The instructions are taped together, hard to open. I don't care about ripping it open. Also, I know these come with the gloves. Let's see which kind of gloves. Yeah, these come with these cheap white ones. I like the ones that come with the black gloves. They're a little bit thicker and a little bit better. I'm just using bleach. I'm not going to be using the gloves. I do save these, and I keep them in my first aid kit too for various things. But no, but more when I'm doing like the other colors, like when my kids do their colors, like, all the other blue, green, red, purple, pink, those type of things. We usually go through a couple pairs of these doing their hair. So I always save the ones if I know I'm not going to be using it. Like I'm opening 4 boxes. So realistically, I would probably use 1 pair. So I've got 3 pair that I would just be putting in a bag and leaving for next time somebody's doing their hair and they needed it. So I never throw these out. As I said, like first aid kit, they're handy to have. Keep a couple of these in your car. You never know, emergency might arise. You don't want to touch somebody, an accident or anything. You don't know them, keep yourself safe. So I always keep these just for other things, but because it's just bleach, my hands are so damaged from bleaching, I don't use the gloves for bleach. Okay, I'm just trying to open the instructions to see how long to keep this on for. Step 7, 20 to 30 minutes. Oh, that's if you're reapplying. No, okay. What? Okay. Oh, that's if you're, yeah. Depends on what you have to do. So it looks like it'd be about an hour full time. So it looks like you do
20 to 30 minutes, you check on it, and then you do another 20-30 minutes. So it can take like about an hour to get this, getting how blonde. Of course, it's going to take, like, you know, my hair, I know it's going to be a full hour. I know that. So I'm just going to get all my bottles, everything lined up, and I'll be right back when I get the boxes open. It's hard to do with just one hand. I'm going to get my camera stand out here so I can do a little bit more things. I just got to move a few things that are behind me. I said, like, I'm in the master bedroom, so I just got my husband's personal items are just there. You know, there's some photos back there, so I just got to move a few things around. So I'll be back in just a few moments. Okay, so in each box, you'll get a bottle labeled A. I've got 2 pouches labeled B, a thing labeled C, the nourishing conditioner, and the applicator cap. So that's one box, and then this is the other box, as well as the instructions and the gloves. So that's what you get in both. I've got them set up like this so I can get ready to do them. And when I'm doing 2 boxes, I do have the little actual plastic bowl that I can actually pour everything into. I do that sometimes, but today I'm just going to keep them in these bottles. It's just so much faster and easier. So I'm just going to now just pour everything. Oops, the little stand doesn't want to stand properly. Okay, I'm just going to move. There we go. There. My camera, the little tripod just does not want to stand on my counter. Okay, there we go. My camera's a little top heavy, so first thing first, you just undo this lid. Oops, gotta grab scissors, and you pour the pouch B into A. It's very easy to do this. Get all the powder down below the cutting line. And they got the cutting line, they got the cutting line up here. I always cut well below the cutting line because I find sometimes that the cutting line, it just doesn't work properly. Slowly pour it in, don't want to go too fast. You don't want to get this as powdered bleach. I have actually stained so many of my towels over the years by having just the powdered bleach just fly and hit the towel, and it just sits there. I have to take my socks off, and I got to move my little mats here in the bathroom because they're white. Oops, see, I cut below the line and it's not fully cut because it's just where the way it was sealed. So that's why I always cut well below the line. But sometimes it's still, you have to cut a little further down. I'm just going to add the second pouch B. I really need to go really blonde because of how dark my hair is to go. And then this one here, number C, you just open it up, and then the top looks like that, but the cap has this other side. It's got a little puncture thing. You just use that to pop it in. It's like the polysporin tubes or medicine tubes have that same type of a, you know, like I guess a way so you know that it's not been contaminated with, so you know that your product is clean, it's been factory sealed. I'm just going to press all this into here, and I will do the same to the other one. So I'll be back in a second when I get both bottles at this stage and ready to mix. All right, so I got both the bottles ready. So on this one here, I'm just going to turn the little cap, throw it in the box. Same with this one. I've got everything out of that one too, as much as I can get out. Like, I really like, you know, twist and press it so you can get as much of the product out of those tubes. And you've got these, you've got to take this little cap off, put it on the one. Got to take this little cap here off of this one. Just got to twist it. I forgot to do that. There, do it now. And then you just put your thumb over top of the hole and just shake. It takes probably about 2 or so minutes. If it were doing like a hair color, as you do this, it would start to change color. But because this is bleach, it shouldn't change color. But it just to shake it till you know that it's all mixed. I'm just going to put one in each hand and just shake them both up. trick is just to, you can kind of watch to make sure that you can tell that it's all mixed. You don't see any loose powder. Like I've got some loose powder stuck up here. Just got to shake that and try to get the powder to come down and get mixed in. This one, I think it's all mixed. I don't see any loose powder left stuck to the sides. I'm gonna give that a couple more shakes. I'm just gonna grab Kleenex here. I'm just gonna wipe this powdered bleach off because I just wouldn't want to bleach anything. So I always, like, as I'm doing my hair, I clean up as I'm going along just because I don't want to wreck anything. Bleach is actually the worst product for wrecking your stuff, and you don't even realize it till like the next day. But other stuff, it's hair color. It actually, you see the color hit it and you can see it changing the color right away. So now I'm just gonna move my thing over here. So now I'm actually gonna start to put the color on my hair. Now this is, I usually do this in leaning over my sink or bathtub. Do this. So 2 bottles, and I always find the easiest is, yes, you can pour it on, but I always find it just easier for whatever reason to pour it into my hand, and I put it in like I'm putting like shampoo or conditioner, the leave-in conditioner. I just kind of and I know some people will say, you don't do that. Well, no, I've been coloring my hair since I was like 12, 13, so a long time. About 30 years now I've been coloring my hair, so you do what works best for you. And I always get this first part here because this is where it's always, people see it, so I always do that first. And then I'm gonna work with the back. So I got a foot. Just, my neck snapped, cracked. Ow, that just kind of hurt. Just kind of like giving myself whiplash trying to do my hair. So I'm just gonna start. Every once in a while, you'll get a little chunk of the powder. It happens. That's why I prefer to put it in that container, especially when I'm working with multiple boxes of stuff. But I found my container, but it's covered in stuff, and then I couldn't find the little comb brush stirry stick thing, whatever it is, because the one side is your stir stick, the other side is the comb, and I don't like the comb part, but just, it wasn't clean. I just want to get my hair done. It's getting kind of late at night. My husband's going to be getting ready to come home fairly soon. So I'm just going to just put this in my hair. Now, I'm not rubbing it in. I'm just kind of putting it on. I'm not like, the fumes hit every once in a while. You just, the fumes, because it is the bleach, so you do get that scent. And I have bought various products that they claim, oh, because they got some type of like essential oils or herbs in it, it's gonna not have that smell. They all smell. I paid more for some of those expensive ones that has an extra little drop of some type of essential oil thing, that, or oil of some kind that you pour in. It's supposed to help the smell. I say, it still smells. I don't know. Just kind of get used to it if you color your hair lots. Now, it's probably been about 4 years since I bleached my hair. It's been probably 4 years since I've been blonde. I know I went this really nice, dark, purpley brown color for my daughter's grad, because it was just easier to do that than try to bleach it, because I didn't want to have to, the week before her grad, I wanted to do something that would be nice. So I went with something that was just easiest to do, and then I really liked the color, and so I've been just sticking with that color for, so since I said, like, grad was in May of 2019, so since May of 2019, I have been this color, which is the longest I have been a certain color, except when I was blonde. When I was blonde, I was always blonde, and then I would randomly go another color, but that only lasted maybe a month or two. Like when I was doing my hair blonde, I was actually every 3 weeks re-bleaching my hair every 3 weeks when I was trying to keep my hair really blonde, so my hair never grew. So I was in the last 4 years of keeping my hair the dark is actually giving my hair a chance to actually grow out, be healthy, and thicken up, and hasn't broken. It doesn't break off as easily. I don't lose as much hair, but now I'm going to go back to bleach blonde and see what my husband thinks of me. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, so this is going to be fun to see what my husband thinks of me as blonde again. It was red when we first started dating, and then I went to blonde, and then I was blonde for most of the years we've been together. I've been blonde, so to go back to blonde after being dark for so many years is going to be a real change, and I hope he likes it. I know when I went red one time, when I was blonde and then I went red, and it really went like a super red because I was going over top of blonde. He didn't really like the color as much. So I'm just gonna put this on. It doesn't even look like my hair is even changing. It still looks so dark, because usually by now I would start to see a change in the color, and I don't notice any change in the color. I mean, other than it looks like I've got conditioner, but it looks like I'm doing a leave-in conditioner where you get that whitish color look to it on top of the dark. But the fact that I've almost got one whole bottle on and I don't notice any color change, so this is gonna be interesting. So right now I'm working on just the top and underneath. So I haven't even done, like when I get this one done, and then when I go to put the second one, that's when I'm going to start to spread it apart and make sure I'm getting in between. But it's because of the way, I know the hairstyle I usually use is just be straight down or up in a ponytail. So that's the parts I really want to get blonde first, is the parts that you would notice first. If you got them like streaky or like not evenly colored, so that's where I want to start. Okay, I'm gonna go to the second bottle now, just because it's been sitting open and the first bottle is almost empty. It's that last little bit that's always hard to get out. So now I'm just gonna start to kind of spread this apart and start to really coat all the strands of hair, and try not to hit your eyes or your face with this. That's the empty one. I'm just gonna keep doing this. I can't even stop to pause. I would pause and come back, but you're gonna see in real time how long it takes to really cover hair with 2 bottles of bleach when it's this length, just because my hands are just so covered in this stuff. So I'm going to start to just really get in here and just coat this all. And one of the things I like to do is I'll grab my wide tooth comb, like the one that you use when your hair is wet in the shower, and I will comb it through. That also really helps to get more even coverage, especially when you don't have anybody helping you, because I've got my mirror, but it's over there. I forgot to grab it, and there's some stuff stacked on top of it, and if I go to move stuff, I just don't want to get bleach on everything. Well, this is fun too, just seeing how high from my hand can I pour it without dripping. I've done that. It scared my husband one time when I did that, and I was right over top of our carpet for one of the first times, and then I kicked the carpet out of the way because I forgot to move the carpet. He didn't like that. And I said, but I've been dyeing my hair for all these years. I've never spilt yet. And then I think that was the day that I actually spilt on the carpet. Didn't notice till the next day, but That was in the old bathroom set. But with our new set, they're like, well, the ones I have here, I got them at, I think I got them at Bed Bath & Beyond a couple of years ago. And like, I'm gonna say, I don't know who wants to spend $120 on just a bath mat, but I found it in the clearance section for under 15. So they had two, because there were two different sizes. One was just the regular bath mat, and then there was a second one that was a little bit bigger. So I bought one of each because I got the shower and the tub. So I put the smaller one by the shower and the larger one by the tub. So for under $30, their regular price is like $120 or $130 each. And I'm like, who has that kind of money on that type of stuff? The 30 bucks was quite a bit for me to spend. And they're white, and I'm like, oh, I've got kids and pets, and I dye my hair, my kids dye their hair, and we're using white. No, they've not stained. I washed them lots. Okay, see, I just discovered I've got a scratch on my head somewhere, and I can feel it stinging. So if you have any like sores on your head, always check to make sure if you, yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, if you're dyeing your hair, always make sure that you've got no little scratches or anything. Like, I think what it was maybe just a little pimple thing, and I think I just scratched it just now putting this on, and now I can feel it. But I don't know. It happens. Just no major big open wounds when you're coloring your hair on your head or face or neck, because this stuff will just really hurt if it gets in. There. Oh, I can see the top of my head. It's starting to go blonde. I finally see it. And I know I don't have my lights turned on. It's light enough now that actually the sun is just about, the sun is almost level with where I'm standing. Let's see. It's still too far that way, but the sun is still kind of just level with where I'm standing, so I don't need to turn the lights on. It just kind of serves no point. So I'm actually able to do this in February, in about supper time, and I still have daylight, so that's good. I think my little nozzle thing's got a block in it. You know, some of the powder does that occasionally. A chunk of the powder just thickens or doesn't get mixed thoroughly. This is almost done. This was 2 boxes, so I can start to really see it going lighter. I don't know if you can tell, but I can tell. And then next thing I'll have to do is, of course, I've got the bleach, and it's just, I'm trying to keep it up, but it has dripped a bit down here and a little around here. If it was a darker color, I would stop immediately and wipe that off, because otherwise your face is going to be staining those colors, but it's just bleach. So I'm not in a, big hurry to do that. If you things you can do to prevent that is petroleum jelly. You just put it right along your hairline, and then it prevents the stuff from going past that point. Rubbing it around your ear tips. I've done that with my kids when they were younger. I've done to do it with myself too, but so your ear tips get a little colored, around your hairline gets a little colored. I said, we've never really cared much, because after a day or two you can usually get it off with just I have this stuff, just 1 second, I forget what it's called. Oh, a salt scrub. That's what I have. I have a salt scrub or the sugar scrub, but the salt scrub works the best because it's got the salt in it. Or you can even just make your own. Just take some salt and coconut oil, and you can just rub it on. It does a really nice treatment too, so you get like a nice facial. Whoever really does a facial on their ears and the back of their neck anyways, so get a really nice facial while you're doing your hair. And the next thing I'll be doing when my hair is done is I'm going to be doing my acrylics. I bought some really fancy ones for Valentine's Day. And I got some nice little, those other little sticker ones too for my toes. Okay. See if I can feel it now. It feels like I've got a lot. Like at this point, I can feel it, but because when I break it up, I can see where there is no color yet or dye, bleach yet. I can see it and I can feel it. Like I can feel where I've got too much on certain spots and I can feel where I don't have enough. So at about this point is when I would grab the comb and start to comb it through. But I just want to make sure it's all blended. Now you don't want to when doing this, you don't want to rub it into the scalp. Kind of just want to more or less just get it, each chunk of hair kind of coated with it. Because if you rub it into the scalp, you don't want to burn the scalp, especially the bleach. The bleach will really burn the scalp. I can tell where I need some more to go. So now I'm going to try to pause just for a second, just because I got to wash my hands a little bit more and I just got to grab the comb. So I will pause and I'll be right back. Alright, so I got my comb. I'm just kind of combing it through. It looks pretty even where I was combing, so I'm just going to put my comb back there. I'm just going to push this back. Grab my mirror too, and I just had to check to make sure it's all looking pretty even now. So I still have a little bit of the dye left in these bottles, and I'm just going to take the little lid off because it's almost gone. So now I'm just going to really pour this out. Just want to get this done fast now. Final view, just really get it in here, get it well coated now, because now it's really starting to turn blonde faster. So I can tell, and then I can get this in, and then I can start my timer for an hour. This is just taking a little longer to get this on than I thought it was going to. Okay, I think I've got it all on now, so I'm just gonna grab my shower cap. Oops, now it's dripping because I've got too much in my hand. Okay, so now I'm just gonna grab my shower cap and put the shower cap on and set the timer for 1 hour. So I will be back in 1 hour when it's time to rinse. Okay, so I've got everything in my bathroom cleaned up. I've still got this on, and I've washed off everywhere where the bleach had dripped down my face and behind my ears and everything. I've got my sink all cleared off, my counter, I wiped it down. I checked the floor. It doesn't look like I spilt anything on the floor, but I had to double check. I've got my timer set, but what I'm gonna do is I do want to do my acrylics tonight. So I got these. These are the gel nail strips. I got these for my toenails. I really like the color. They kind of got some glitter in them, so I haven't opened them, so I don't know how many of each pattern. So I'm not sure what I'm going to exactly use. And then I got these ones for $3 at the Bianca's liquidation place. And there's the 4 of them that have the flowers. So I just have to figure out which of my fingers I want to have the flowers. I think I know which ones I want, but I've got to just take them out and see if they will fit. So that is what I'm going to be doing. After my hair is done, I'm going to be showing you, the next video after this will be showing you how I apply my acrylics. So before I do my acrylics, I got to soak my feet. So I'm going to I'm going to do a facial too. So I've got, timer says I got like about 43 minutes left before I can rinse my hair. So now I'm going to put a nice, one of my, got hair in my mouth. I got my peel off masks. I think I'll do this one. It's the Hawaiian black salt peel off mask. I think these were about $6 or $7 at Walmart. So I'm gonna do that one, and I'm gonna get my foot soak out, and I'm just gonna have a nice, my hair. Sorry, there's just a hair right on my, straight on the inside of my lip, and I can't get it off, and I can feel it when I'm talking. Sorry. So I'm just gonna, got quite a few minutes left, so I'm gonna do my facial. I think this you put on, I think I leave it for, it takes like about 15 minutes. So I'll put on a nice facial, because I already just washed my face and everything. So I'll do a nice facial while I'm waiting for my hair, and then I'm gonna get my foot soak out, and I'm gonna do my nice foot soak. I'm not sure which I've got. I know I've got something for my feet, and I just don't see it here. And I'm in my bathroom, so I've got all this stuff lined up on my ledges. I know I have one for the feet, and I was gonna show it, and I don't see it. Okay, but I will just, so I'm gonna just do a facial and my foot soak, and then I'll come back when it's time to rinse off the bleach out of my hair. So I will be back shortly when I get all that done. Okay, so I've got about 2 minutes left to keep this on, but I just want to know what it looked like. So I was just to take this off, and I was just slowly massaging the stuff through my hair, just so I make sure it's got a nice, good, even coverage. I do see a few spots over here where it's a little bit darker still, but that's okay. It seems to be pretty blonde. It says I've got 1 minute left. So I'm just going to take this off. I'm just going to turn my tub on so I can get a good temperature. It takes a minute for the hot water to come. So that is what it looks like. Now I'm just going to rinse it off. See if I can angle this so you can see me rinse it off. Now I've got it rinsed. The next step, 1 second, or something popped up. Okay, the next step is to take the cream conditioner, and you got to put this in. So I just got a towel dry my hair. Now it's gone to this stage here, this reddish color, which is why I've got the other box of actual hair color to put over top of this. So that'll be my next step, is actually get this red out of here. It's in between stage of being going from a brown red to a blonde. Just gotta pulverize a little more. Then put the conditioner on and leave this on for 2 minutes and then rinse out. Now, usually because I do 2 boxes, I've got 2 of these. So actually, when I first do this, because my hair is so long, I'll probably end up using this whole conditioner bottle on my hair. I know it's probably more than you have to, but I really want my hair to be, you know, nice and protected from this bleach. So I'm just gonna run this all in. So where it's gone really blonde here, that is where I hadn't dyed my hair. That was just the natural growth. And then I think at the very tips, anywhere where at the very tips, that is just where my hair just does not take color. So it's always just super blonde there. Just gonna work this in. Oh, my head is itchy. It happens, I don't know. After I do that, the whole back of my neck just gets really itchy from the hair color, I guess. But try not to scratch because you don't want to, you know, that'll be the worst time now to, you know, scratch and cut your hair, cut your head. But it just becomes so itchy now because it's been sitting on your scalp for, you know, like an hour or more. So I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to let this sit for 2 minutes. So I'm just going to keep working the conditioner in to get it all the way down through all the strands. You really want to get the conditioner in, especially with the bleach. I also find if I just take the tube and I just push it on a surface, it's just because my hands are now covered in it. It's really hard to get the last little bit, so I've used up the one whole tube. I always try to anyways, because I never use them when I get them. I have a jar of, or a bag or something full of all these leftover conditioner pieces, because I never use it because I have my own shampoo conditioner that I find I like with my hair. But when I first do this, I try to use up the whole tube. It's harder to do when your hair is shorter, but my hair has gotten longer. I really try to use up the whole tube. So just gonna make sure all this is all nicely coated with the conditioner. You gotta leave it on for 2 minutes. So I do like to use use your fingers to kind of like a finger comb. I would also use the other comb, but I can't reach it where I'm standing at the moment. Got a little knot right there. So my hair does tangle when it gets wet. And it's dry and it's got the split ends. So my hair does not really easily. Now I think I've got it. I got the conditioner through the whole hair pretty good. So I think I'm now gonna rinse this out. So now you rinse it till the water runs clear, which is really hard when you're using bleach or the blonde because your water doesn't really show too much. But using the darker colors, there is a definite, you can tell when the water has finally started to run clear. So again, I'm just gonna turn my water on and just rinse this out. got it all rinsed out. I will notice, and I'll be able to tell in a few minutes as I dry it. So I'm just gonna grab my blow dryer. I'm just gonna blow dry it for a couple minutes, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so my hair is now blow dried mostly. It's still kind of damp underneath and at the back, but it's still more of a, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's still more, this is bleach blonde, this is still like a darker orangey color. So I'm gonna get ready and do it again. So I've got one more box of the bleach. I'll be putting this on, same as before. Exact same as before. So I've got the box, I've got part A, 2 packages of B, that's the conditioner, and the bottle of C, and the applicator tip. So I'll be putting everything into this and putting it back on. I just gotta dry my hair a little bit more, because can't you put it on wet hair? So I'm just gonna blow dry this out, mix this all up, put this back on, put the shower cap back on, and 1 hour I'll be back. You can see, hopefully it's, like, I don't mind this, it looks okay. I mean, it's good enough. It gets an even coverage, you know, at the back it's fine, but I really want to go blonde, so I gotta do one more box of this, and then I will. And I've got this one too. So I knew it was gonna take multiple boxes. But now that, because I've gotten a lot of this already, the really blonde, even down here, I've got more blonde down here. It's just this reddish area in the center. So I'll just be concentrating on the center areas, not so much the top, the bottom or the back, because underneath, I got a really good coverage underneath, which is always where I miss. That's the one spot that I always miss, is underneath. So when I pull my hair up, it's always so much darker under there, which is okay. But when I want to go blonde, I want under here just as blonde as up here. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna mix this one up. So I'll first finish blow drying, mix this up, and just put this on like I did before, put the shower cap on. So I will be back in 1 hour when I'm ready to rinse this off. Alright, so my hair is dried. I've got it all mixed up, so now I'm starting to put it in my hair. Now this time I said I'm not going to go like right up here in the hair, very far up. I just want to get from between here to here, so it's just this center. So basically I'm missing like the quarter here, and I'm missing like a quarter down here. So I just want to get like this half of the hair that's in the center area. So to do that, again, I'm just going to kind of just use my fingers. I'm just kind of like combing it down with my fingers just to coat it. So I don't need to start way up here. I don't need to go all the way down to the ends, because if I get the ends anymore, they are gonna be like fried. So I should already go and trim the ends. But if I'm gonna when I know when I'm gonna color my hair, I don't trim first and then color. I like to color and then trim, because what I find sometimes when you do this, anywhere it's frail, like where it's frayed, they just kind of seem to like snap off, and then the good conditioner too just kind of seems to help it. Then I don't lose any of the length until after it's colored, because then I'll know right where it needs to be cut. And again, I don't know if I mentioned before, but no jewelry when doing this. So my rings are off, my earrings are out, no bracelets, so no earrings, no bracelets, no necklaces, no rings. Wear clothes that you don't mind if you get, wrecked. I'm wearing a pair of good jeans I kind of forgot. Pants I was wearing, I thought these were an older pair, and I'm like, wait, these I recently just bought. So then I'm like, oh, I've already started coloring, and I realized that, and I'm like, oh, that's okay, because they're short. So I thought these were the ones I had cut off, and I was trying to even them, because the bottom had frayed on this other older pair. So I thought that's what I was wearing, and then I'm like, no, I'm not wearing those. These ones are short, because these are the ones I bought that were short jeans. They're not short because of the ones that I cut the ends off, because the jeans were actually too long. And then when you're a shorter person and your jeans are too long, the jeans go right under your runners, and right where the back of the heel is, you walk right there, and you always wear that part out. So that's the problem I have with finding clothes that fit properly. There's a lot of skirts and dresses that Walmart carries in the summer, and I can't buy any of them because they are just too long. I have tried buying them, and then there was a couple I bought. I did try to hem them, but I messed up. I cut them crooked. I couldn't sew on my machine straight, so they didn't look good. So I think some of them I cut the material and I used it for other things, and then I said I'm not doing that again. So in this, I can already tell the difference putting this next one on, where the hair is already starting to go more blonde where it was red. So I do know dyeing from a darker to a blonde is a lot of work. And so I said the hair color was on sale at $6.99 a box, like $7 plus tax. So, the 4 boxes under 30. So that's why I went with the 4 boxes today, because I said it just depended on the pricing. I have bought, one time I know 1 box of bleach stuff can cost like $23 just for the 1 box, and if you need 2 or 3 boxes, it's like, well, is there any way, I know 1's not gonna do, is there any way I can make 2 work just at that price? But when it's on sale like this, it's like, oh, I'll just buy a 3, I'll use up all 3 tonight. But yeah, this color's starting to look so much better now. Hair really needs the 3 boxes, but I was just trying to see if I could get away with just using 2. I may have if I put 1 on and then the second one on, but because of the length, I put the 2 boxes on in the first time. And then because the color is so cheap right now, I'll probably go to Superstore again later this week and just buy an extra couple boxes of the blonde, just so for a upkeep in the next couple of months, because I've never seen this brand that cheap before. So I'm just going to keep working this into my hair, and then I'll put the shower cap back on and then wait the hour. So I will be back in a little over an hour when I am ready to rinse this all out. All right, so it's been an hour now. So now I'm just gonna take this off. I'm just slowly massaging it just so I'm not pulling my hair too rough. Just want to kind of pull this up. So it has got a lot lighter. So now I'm just going to rinse this out again. I'm just gonna pour it on. Great temperature. I'm gonna turn this around. Rinse this out. just don't want to drip water in. Oops. Just don't want to drip water in my eyes. I'm just going to wrap my hair with this for just a quick second. There. So now I'm just going to grab this time I'm not going to put the conditioner in. I know that's the next step, but instead I'm just going to dry maybe I will put the conditioner in. Not as much, just a little bit, and leave that in for just a couple minutes. Water is dripping down my eye. And then I will, I think I will, and then I will just blow dry my hair, and I'm gonna put on the other hair color. So that's what I'm gonna do. I know it's gonna need the actual color because it's still really got a lot of the orangey brassiness, which I want gone. So that's why I have to put the actual hair color on now. So this is not a bleach. This one here is the actual hair color. The other ones were the bleaching to lighten it. Just trying to see. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm just trying to, right here. So it tells you what color, just have to find the right side of the box, and what color your hair is gonna go to. So right now my hair is kind of, so my hair might stay more this color, but I'm hoping to get a little more even into this color, because right now the hair color, it's like it says, find your natural color. Well, my hair is not a light brown, it's not a medium to dark blonde, and it's not the light blonde. So I think it might be more this between these two, because it's got the blonde, but it's more of a red right now, which is what the bleach does. The bleach kind of gives you this in-between color. You get the red. So I'm hoping this will get rid of the reddish color, or the orange coppery, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. So, because it says if I kept my hair the brown, it's going to go to this color. My hair is currently that color, so it should go more blonde. So that's what I'm hoping. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to dry this a little bit more. I'm just debating whether or not to put the conditioner in. I don't think I will. I think I'm just going to quickly blow dry this out. And then, so you're not supposed to put color over top of the conditioner. Bleaching over top of the conditioner, I don't know. That may have prevented that from lightening it, but I don't think it did, because I can see where it did really, because where else it had really lightened it. So I'm just going to towel dry this for another couple minutes and blow dry it, and then I will be back. Oh, I've got some big patch back here. I got to rinse. I can feel. When you still got the product in your hair, you can just feel it. So I gotta rinse my hair for a few more moments, and then I'll blow dry it, and then I'll be back when I'm ready to put the actual hair color on. My finger is just stuck in my hair. It's got a couple little knots there still. But there's my hair is looking more blonde. I don't know if I just move the camera over here. You can still see there's still quite a bit of more redness in spots. So now I'm going to do the actual color. So now it's 3 boxes of the bleach. Now time for the actual color. And here you get the instructions, and wrapped in there is the gloves. This is Cream Developer A, Nourishing Color Cream B, and another bottle of the conditioner. Like I said, I didn't put the conditioner on the last step just because you don't put conditioner when you're gonna do color. Unless it's easy, you just open up A and you open up B. You put A into B. Push, just squeeze the container B into the container marked A. Sometimes I can get this to go faster, sometimes I just can't seem to get these little metal tubes to wanna, excuse me, just, I don't want this squeezed out. I don't know, sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's harder, I don't know. This one just seems to be a little harder to push to get all this out. And I always put the lid on just in case there's any product. It's not gonna leak in my garbage can. Just twist this cap off if I can. My hands are kind of sore at the moment. Oh, maybe I'll just put it on. Sometimes I have to do it that way. I'll wear gloves if you. It says you're supposed to wear gloves again because it's a very light blonde. Oh, my camera wants to tip over. Because it's a very light blonde, I'm not gonna wear gloves. My hands are already quite damaged from 3 boxes of bleach. I don't think this little bottle of the blonde hair color is gonna matter that much. If I was doing my hair in any other color besides blonde, I would definitely be wearing the gloves. I also put the gloves on if I'm doing the bleach, if I have any little cuts or if my hands are really sore. Today they're okay. I've got my mirror here. Move this mirror over here just so it's a little closer to me because it's when I'm doing this, I gotta make sure I get the back even, a little more even than the other one. So I'm just gonna check to see where I think I need a little more of this to go. Okay, oops, it already wants to squeeze out. So same thing, I'm just gonna put it on. This part here is still really light bleached to here, and the ends I'm not worried about. I'll do the ends at the end. So right now I just want to concentrate from about here to here. So just this center, good chunk of my hair in the center. So I'm just gonna find I'm just gonna go down. I always find it just easier just to kind of get it to start to smooth out right here. And then I can start to separate it a little easier and get each little chunk. So this I have to go a little slower because I have less of this product than the bleach. Because if I was actually gonna color my hair, I would definitely have to have more than 1 bottle of this. So I'm gonna use this very, very sparingly just to make sure I get a nice, good, even coat at first, and then I can get in a little bit more. Just wanna just pull it down and rub it in. Oh, excuse me. The fumes have just hit me all of a sudden. This is a lot stronger. 3 bottles of bleach, didn't really smell it. A little bit of this, and it's just so much stronger. I don't know why. Just sometimes just different chemicals in it, maybe different product. I'm just gonna pull this down. Just so I can see when it's on here where it's more red or orange and where it is blonde. So I really want to concentrate more on the spots where I can see that aren't blonde. And because underneath is okay, I'm just want to concentrate more on the outside parts, because when I lifted my hair up, I kind of like the underneath, the color that it is. Because that's another thing, is like when you wear your hair up and down, when you're coloring, you got to make sure your hair looks good when it's down versus also when it's up. You want to make sure you get a good even coverage on the top part and the underneath part. Just so it's kind of like more uniform, unless you really wanted that look where you want it to be 2 totally different contrasting colors. I guess if you were doing like a blonde on top, black on bottom, or any other, any other colors. Like my kids love all those other crazy colors. I think I've dyed all my kids' hairs now, like almost every color. My kids we've done the blue, green, purple, pink. We did the gray colors, which I say they're a waste of money, in my opinion. But you know, the kids wanted to try their hair with those grayish colors. Those muted pinks and blues and greens, and you're paying so much, and then the color looks good when it's on, and then you rinse it out and all the color's gone out with it while you're rinsing it, and it's like, well, that was a waste of money. And then you've got some other colors, that temporary colors that you're supposed to be able to wash out, that don't wash out. I've had all those type of stuff with my kids with their hair, and I'm like, well, I color my hair, why would I tell my kids that they can't color their hair? See, the worst one was when my oldest was in kindergarten, and I had dyed my hair really like a real reddish orange color. Like I wanted that specific color. It was like a copper color, like a penny color. And so the container was out in the garbage, and it was sitting on top of the garbage can, but it was not a permanent color. It was in a little spray bottle that you just a temporary last like 2 to 5 washes. And my daughter was in kindergarten, so her hair had never had any product on it before, and her hair went red. And I tried to wash it out all weekend, worked hard, it wasn't coming out. I sent her to school, didn't think anything of it. I got called into the school, and they asked me why I colored my daughter's hair, and I couldn't say that because I did not put it on her. But you know, where we live, you know, Calgary Flames. We are Calgary Flames fans, and the Flames were right in the playoffs because it was that February, March kind of a thing, like I don't know, end of February, beginning of March. So you know, hockey's big. So I just said, oh, it was because we're Flames fans, and I said, oh, it was a temporary washout. It should wash out in a few days. And it was just because the Flames were in the playoffs. That was what I said. Fast forward, the next week, her hair is still the red, and it was not coming out. And I got called into the school again, and they asked me, and I said, it's the same product. It won't wash out of her hair. I said, if you want, I will bring the canister of stuff. So the next day, I brought in the container to show the teacher what it was, and I said, it's only lasts, like, this is what I put in my hair. You spray it in your hands, it goes on like mousse, and it should only last, like, supposed to like 2 to 5 washes, or 2 to 5 days, or whatever it was. These little cans about this big, and they were like a rusty orange color container, and they were like, coloring your kid's hair in kindergarten was not acceptable. But I don't know, when I explained it to them, the second week, we're trying to wash it and it will not come out. It's not my fault. She got a hold of this can because I had done my hair, and by this point the hair color's already it's already washed out of my hair, but it's not coming out of hers. And I said, well, I can't explain why it will not wash out. I said, I'm washing her hair every day. And I said, if it doesn't come out in a week, I said, I will buy that the hair color remover. I said, if it doesn't come out, I will buy a bottle of hair color remover and try that. And I ended up buying that hair color remover, and it still would not come out of her hair. So I don't know what, but I do know that shortly after that, that product had been discontinued. So I don't know what happened to that product. I don't remember what it was called. It was just a temporary stuff. You just sprayed it in your hand. It kind of looked like mousse. You just kind of rub it in your hair. But yeah, so
It was not a fun month or so of being called into the school every few days, asking me why my daughter's hair is still colored, why I'm not removing the color. See, now she's 20 and she colors her hair a lot. But I say by the time she got into about grade 4 or 5, it was more acceptable to color the hair. I don't know what makes it a difference between when they're in kindergarten versus grade 4. It's the same school. You know, why is it okay for the kids in grade 4 to color their hair but not the kids in kindergarten? I don't know. But eventually, you know, her hair grew out and we cut it out and that was okay. But it was a really interesting thing trying to explain to the teacher, why'd you color your kindergarten kid's hair? Okay, so I've got this now all in here. I've got my hair piled up. Oops. You know, I didn't even read the instructions for how long this has to be on. Oops. I always rip these open. It's fine. Another pair of the gloves. Let's see. Yeah, I've ripped it right where the instructions for the timing is. Okay, apply to unwashed dry hair. Wear gloves to put A into B. I did that. Spread it through your hair. Massage gently to ensure good penetration. Yeah, I don't really like the massaging. I mean, I kind of do it, but I find sometimes if you do it too rough, it, you know, it can bother, it can irritate. Okay, so it says 30 minutes. So I will just leave this on for 30 minutes. So I will be back in 30 minutes to rinse this off. Okay, so it's been the amount of time. Now it's time to rinse this out. I just took the shower cap off, but I can still see, if I just move the camera over here to the actual light, I can still see enough of this orange that I don't want. I really wanted to go all blonde. So I am going to rinse this out, and then I will have to go in the next day or two and put on one more box of color, just because I can tell it just does not want to go any lighter than that. And that is the problem when you've gone like the darker colors and you want to go the bleach blonde yourself. Save money, but you don't want to go, you know, but you're trying to do it. So I can just say, like, it hasn't even been rinsed out and I can already tell it's not what I wanted. I really wanted blonde, but this just, so I'm gonna rinse this out and then I will figure out if I have to get another box of color or not, but I think I'll have to.
hair looks darker. My hair also looks darker when it's wet. So now I'm just going to towel dry this, and I'm gonna grab the blow dryer and I'm gonna blow dry it again, because this is what I wanted. I wanted blonde. I didn't really want this orangey color. So I'm just gonna grab the blow dryer and blow dry it. So I will be back when I get it more dry so I can see what the color is. I mean, it's an okay color, but it's not quite what I was going for. So I will be back when my hair is dried with the blow dryer. Okay, this is what my hair is starting to look like. I can't quite brush it because I was using the blow dryer upside down, so I got some tangles. I don't know if you can see how much more orangey. It's still go like this, like you can see it's still a little more orangey than I want it to be. There's a definite distinction between where it went blonde versus where it still needs to, the color needs to be done. Now I'm decided I'm gonna run back and get one more box of blonde. Now this one here is the 100. So I'll probably get one that's a little darker than that, just because I think this is just too blonde, because it's not going to work. And then in my thing, I still have one box of these. I always have these on hand, because and it is the brass banisher. It takes like 5-10 minutes, but I could use this, and then it might get some of this orange out, or it may not get the orange out. So I'm at the stage where I'll probably have to use this anyways. But I know my own hair, because I know the way it's the color and how it's taken to it. I think I'd rather just quickly run and get a blonde that's just a little bit darker, just to darken up the roots where they went really bleached. And then it will kind of just even up some of this more orangey. I don't even know if I don't know if there's anywhere I can stand where in the house where you can see that it's wrong light switch. Yeah, I'm walking backwards in my room, so I can't find the light switch. There, see, it's got that more orangey tone to it. So I'm just hoping that if I just run down back to Superstore quickly, get one more box, put that on, and then if it's still got the orange, I'll put the brass banisher on it. But for right now, I say I kind of like it. It's been a long time since I've been blonde, so this is kind of fun. And my hair kind of, I don't know, my hair kind of broke off a little bit, but I still think it's still got most of its length. I don't know, I'll have to wait till it's fully brushed out and fully dry, because right now it's still kind of like that matted feeling, like it's just dry and matted. So also, before I put another box of color on, I'm gonna wash my hair tonight, just about half the amount of shampoo I normally use, just to get some of this tangled stuff out before I wash, or before I put the color on, but just to get some of that excess residue, because that can also hinder the next level taking, is having, you know, a leftover product still in your hair. Like I had used the conditioner, I should have immediately washed that out before I went to the next one, which is what I usually do if I put the conditioner on and then decide to keep coloring, because you don't put color over top of conditioner. So that may be what caused it to not take after I did that. But I'm starting to really like the blonde. I haven't been blonde in for so long. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to quickly, because I got to pick up my husband, so I'm going to stop at, I think it's getting like close to 8:30 at night. So I'm going to quickly just fix my hair a little bit so it's public worthy, kind of, you know what I mean? I think I'll just put like, I don't know, I've got these little hair things. I forget what they're called, but they're these little hairband, the cloth hairbands. I'll probably just put one of those in my hair just to kind of pull it back a bit to kind of hide the contrast between here and here. I don't mind, you know, a little bit of contrast, but the amount that I can see, it's just like almost white, and then it goes like this orange color. So it's not like this is too bad down here. It's just the roots are just so much more blonde. So I'm just gonna do that. So I'm just gonna run to pick my husband up and run to Superstore, grab 1 or 2 more boxes because they're on sale for such a really good price. You know, almost half price, or maybe a little cheaper than half price, because I think they're normally like $11 to $14 a box. To get them for $7 a box is like a really good deal. So I'll probably just grab a couple boxes just to have as my hair grows out. But I'm gonna probably just go. So the one I had grabbed, I just gotta find the boxes. I dropped it. So this was the 100. So it's the extra light natural blonde. So I'll go with a little bit darker than that. So I will see you all shortly. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but so I'm just gonna go grab a couple boxes and see if that will work. And like I said, I do have this brass banisher. I always have this in my house. This box I've had since the last time I was blonde. I just find it really important to have. So I'll also probably maybe just grab another box of these if they're on sale tonight, just because these are just handy to have when you're going blonde or lightening up from anything, because it gets rid of it says it reduces the strong gold, red, and orange tones. So you'll have a more beautiful and balanced color, because that's what I get when I go between certain colors. I'll get these chunky things, which is fine. Like if I wanted to do like like those, I don't know, streaks, highlights, lowlights, I don't know, whatever they call them now, depending on how old you are, you know what the different ones are called. If you wanted the different chunks of hair, different colors, but it's one thing when it's uniform. It's different when you get like a big chunk here and a big chunk here. So I will be back when I figured out what I'm going to do. Okay, this is what my hair looks like today. I had done the bleaching yesterday or late last night. Today it's all frizzy and fly away. So it's an even coverage. It's still got more of the orangey color, which you can probably see a bit better today because it's different lighting. It's the natural sunlight, but it's pretty even throughout. Like there's no big chunks where I've had it in the past where I get big patches that are a different color. Trying to bleach red is impossible. If anybody knows how to bleach red and not get this orange, I would really love to know. My hair is naturally a darker color, but I have a lot of natural red highlights. And because my hair has a lot of natural red, when I dye my hair dark, I always stick with the red undertones. So what I bought last night, because I said, so when I did my hair last night, I used 3 boxes of the D80, which are right, is this the right one? Yeah, the D80. And so it says that it's going to take, you know, like this covers the dark brown to soft black. And it really does. If your hair was like a black, you use this box, your hair will go blonde. Okay, but they're not showing red. They never show red on the sides of these boxes. So I had 3 boxes of that. And I did 1 box of the 100 extra light natural blonde. Again, they're not showing any red, but they do show that if your hair is more of this darker color, put this on, you will get some of the more red coloring. And if your hair is more of this brownish, almost red, it kind of, you know, you kind of see where it's gonna go, that you still do get some of that more of a red. So my hair is kind of a little more red than this, because my natural color is actually more red. So red is impossible to color over. So I do have a box of the hair color remover. Oh shoot, I grabbed the wrong one last night. I meant to grab the other box. See, this is what I ended up buying last night. It's the hair color remover. That's the wrong stuff. I didn't even notice till just now. What I wanted was another box of this. But you see, when they're side by side, they're sold side by side. I've made that mistake before. This is the hair color remover. This is something you use when you're doing other things. So this is if you want to recolor for a different shade, which I do like to have this on hand. So that's fine. I bought the wrong one. So I'll have to go back and get, because I always have a box of this, and I always have a box of these always in my cupboard. I color my hair a lot. My kids color their hair a lot. So my kids go from all those other colors. I just stick with just the regular box colors. So, okay. Although I'll probably read this and this might help too. But this is what I want, is the brass banisher. So I've got a box of that. So I might even use that too. But this, I have to leave my hair for a couple days because this is the bleaching process at home. Yes, if you're going from certain colors, you can bleach and then to the color. But because of where my hair was and where I'm trying to get to, I have to leave it for a day or two at this stage. So I will put in I didn't do it last night, but I did shampoo my hair a little bit last night. I used a little bit less than half of the amount of shampoo I normally use for this length of hair, just because I could feel some of the residue stuff in my hair, like the dried powder. It kind of leaves this film of something in your hair and I could feel it. So then I will do a leave-on conditioner later tonight on my hair. But what I did buy was I got 2 boxes of this one. So I like the Garnier. It's just my shampoo, conditioner, my hair colors. I like Garnier. I used to do L'Oreal a lot, and then I found Garnier. And Garnier is about the same and actually is a little bit cheaper. So if you can save yourself a couple bucks, it's still a good, brand. This is the 913 Natural Light Neutral Blonde. It's another tongue twister. And again, so it's going to show you. So right now my hair is more like, almost like, they got this as a light brown, medium to dark blonde, and light blonde. Well, my hair is kind of right now, kind of an in-between with a little bit of more of the orangey undertone. So my hair will probably end up being about that color, which is fine because it's impossible to keep bleach blonde when your hair is long. I want my hair to grow. I like the length. I did lose some length, or at least it looks like it, although my hair is all puffy today. So I don't know, maybe I haven't lost any real length. So I'm hoping I didn't. I can't quite tell. My hair is just kind of all falling in a funny form right now, but I was just brushing it. So it's all flyaway frizzy. So that is what I'm gonna keep my hair like this for the next couple of days. So maybe I'll just wait till the weekend because I don't mind this color. Like, it's still a nice blonde and it's all like all the way through. It's all even. I don't have any harsh chunks where one spot is darker than the other. It all seems pretty even, which I will say is really hard because I have done this with my hair and I will get big patches where then my hair won't take the color in certain areas, or it won't, I can't add color or I can't take out the color. So my hair is just so over processed because that's what I do. I wreck my hair. So I don't know if I have any leave-in conditioner at the moment. I thought I did, so I'm just going to check and see if that is a leave-in conditioner. It is a leave-in conditioner. See, Garnier. This is the Sleek and Shine Intensely Smooth Leave-In Conditioning Cream. So it's for frizzy, dry hair, which is what my hair is. Now I know my cap is kind of all stuck and it plugs up sometimes. I don't use this leave-in conditioner too much, but this is what it looks like. So I might as well just put it in my hair because I'm here. I'll just do a quick leave-in. I don't know if you put this on dry or wet hair, but I like to put this leave-in stuff on dry hair versus wet hair. I'm just gonna pull this in. Then, oh, it smells so nice. That's the other thing I love about the Garnier is even the bleach, it was kind of getting to me after I had done like the 3rd and 4th box. I could really start to smell it, but it's not as overpowering as other products. I don't know what they do. I just love the smell of their product. I know I probably got more in my hair than I need, but it's okay. My hair is so damaged from bleach. 4 boxes of bleach on your hair is not something that, you shouldn't do that. But, when you're trying to go from the really dark colors and your hair is longer, and of course I'm wearing earrings and I just did my manicure pedicure, so I got these acrylics on. I just wasn't quite sure the order I was going to finish up today. I wasn't sure if I would get to the hair today. I just wanted to do whatever I could get done. So I will grab my comb in a second and comb this out. If I can see my comb. You know, that's the other thing is I was going through all this stuff trying to find different products, and now I can't. You know, went through, dumped everything out of the drawers, and then I just threw everything back in my drawer, so nothing is organized in my bathroom right now. Can't quite see a comb. I think there is one under there, but I can't quite reach it, so I'm just gonna grab this other one. Got this one for the shower. Just gonna comb this through. Just gonna comb the leave-in conditioner in. Actually, I'll quickly read. Does it say? Oh, it says add a quarter-size portion to damp or dry hair. Distribute throughout hair. Do not rinse. For best results, use with the Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine system of shampoo, conditioner, and leave-on. Well, I use the Garnier Fructis. The one I'm using right now, my regular shampoo and conditioner, is one I found and now I can't find it anywhere. If you ever do that, you find it and you love it and then you can't find that particular one anywhere. So what I'm using is these bottles here. So it's the Garnier Fructis Coconut Water, Oily Root Dry Ends, the shampoo, and the conditioner. My hair is really interesting. Like I've had, like I'm 43, I've got acne, and it goes away and it comes, comes and goes. So I do have acne, and my 40s still have, so just the oil production. But my hair has always been super, super greasy up here, and then really dry split ends. And then it's just really hard to find the right product. Same with like any product, like facial cleanser, same thing. It's like everything is for oily skin or dry skin. It was really hard to find anything that was for both. So I know for a long time I was buying both the products for oily skin and dry skin, because my face, I got patches on my face that are just so oily, and they get, I got certain spots where I just get acne, and then I got other spots that my skin is so dry it's flaking, and so I actually have to buy, like double the product. And then I discovered, I don't even know where, I'm looking at my bathroom counter, it's not here. There was a product, and I believe it was, I want to say one name, but I'm not quite sure. But I think it started with the CoverGirl, the foundation one time when they had this one, and it was specifically formulated for people who have, like oily and dry skin, like a combination. That was something new. I'm going to say, at least thing I noticed new. I was like grade 11, I think, when I finally found that stuff, and that really helped, because then I no longer had to buy two products and try to put the two products on different areas of your face, trying to blend it in, because if the oily stuff went on the dry, then the dry part got drier, and if the dry stuff went on the oily part, I would break out more. So it was really hard for quite a while trying to find the right product. Now my skin is clear, and I found this other stuff. Just one second. This is a really good, and this is from the Life brand. So this I bought at Shoppers. I'm just gonna move this bottle so you can see. This is this whole set. It's a set of 3. So this is the Tea Tree Facial Cleanser, and this, it says suitable for blemished skin, and I find it works so good. And it's got the tea tree oils in it. It's got some other stuff, but I don't remember. I'm not going to read all that. And then they also have the tea tree body wash, which was really good if you get like really bad like chest or back acne. So I don't use a lot of this because I don't get a lot of acne, but every once in a while I just have a few spots here or there on my back, and this clears it up within just a few days instead of going like months with stuff all over my back. It's gone. I mean, I bought this a year ago, so you can see just a couple of usages, and it's really helped my skin. And then there's also the tea tree facial toner, which I found, you know, some use these two products. That's it. So I use these two, and then, like I said, oh, I dropped it in the shower the other day, cracked. This one, no, this is my second bottle of this in a year. But, I mean, I haven't used too much of it, like once a week, I think. So, I mean, it lasts, like, you know, one little pump on a shower puff really helps, really makes it go a long ways, because otherwise you're putting so much trying to get your bubbles. But if you put it on a little shower puff or a little scrub brush, you get so much more product, and it works good. Same with these, like this comes out in this little pump, and it's one little pump is enough to do my face, my neck. I always do this other thing, like, I don't know, people who just wash their face from here to here and then like just barely to the ears, you're just washing that. I'm like, that's not your face. Like, I look at it, so like I kind of get my hairline a little wet and actually get up into the hairline, and I go down, and I'll go down as, you know, down, and then you know, I get right into the hairline, and I go right around, like not just the front of my neck, but I do the back of my neck and up behind my ears, because I actually get acne behind my ears. And then I gotta wear earrings, so I do find occasionally I'll get like little pimple things right where my ears, right where the earrings kind of poke, and it's really uncomfortable. This one too, I like the way this works. So it's got this special little topper, and you put the cotton pad down, you just push it down once and bring it up, and the cotton pad soaks it up. So you don't need a lot of product. So I really love the way they have all these things with pumps. Like even my shampoo and conditioner, now being a pump, I just do like conditioner, it's actually, conditioner is like half a pump. The shampoo, I'll do a half a pump, get it in my hair, and then I'll do another half a pump to finish my hair, because my hair is getting longer. But when my hair was like my hair was down to about here, half a pump of shampoo was all I needed, versus before you're squeezing out so much and you never know how much you're getting. But there is my hair, and I just kind of like it. I haven't been blonde in like 4 years, so this is like a super change for me. Yeah, I'm gonna like this. So I said I'm gonna move my care till the weekend. So today is Monday, February 14th. So happy Valentine's Day to everybody. That's one reason why my nails are done, and I'm wearing this nice pink flowery top today, and I've got my heart earrings on, which I've been wearing a lot lately. I got these at one of the stores at the mall just after Christmas. They were on, I think they were like normally like $15. They had them on for it's like all these little crystal studded hearts, and so they were I think almost $15 or $18, whatever they were a pair. They had them marked down to $2.95, and then there was additional 20 or 30% off. I forget which one, because I went back, because I know one day there was 20% off, and another time there was 30% off, and I forget which day was which. So I got a whole bunch of earrings both times, because I'm like, between $2.95 and $4.95 for a pack. I think the $4.95 pack had like 10 or 12 pairs of earrings. Then to get an additional 20 or 30% off of that. So yeah, I bought a lot of earrings recently. So I've been wearing these ones. I've been wearing these ones a lot just because I love the length, and they just kind of, and then of course now it's Valentine's Day, so of course I'm going to wear them. I was just trying to find my other little stud ones, because I do have the second holes, so I do like to try to put in the stud ones just above it, but I can't find my Valentine's ones that I bought last year, but that's okay. As I clean my house and as I clean everything, I'm finding things that I couldn't find before, so that is good. So just again, I think I'll just end it here and just say thank you to everybody who's subscribing to my channel and watching my videos, and I just can't believe I'm getting close to that 1.6K. I don't know. I know I'm at 1.58. I might be at 1.59 now. I'm not sure, because it's just like every few days I've gone up another 10 subscribers. I can't believe that in 16 months. So everybody must just really enjoy watching. Oh no, this is the wrong channel. Right? I'm saying the wrong channel. That was my other channel. this is Beauty on a Budget. No, my other channel. See, sorry. Made with love to be at that almost 1.6K subscribers after 16 months. I can't believe it. It's just so overwhelming. I can't believe this channel I hope will do that good. I'm done cleaning my kitchen, so everything now is just going to be all more, frugal stuff, like doing your own hair, doing your own nails, manicure, pedicure, hair, facial treatments, all that. Cleaning products, like I make my own, so watch out for a little bit of the stuff. It's just simple, basic, everyday stuff. So again, just thank you for watching and subscribing to this channel, Beauty on a Budget with Heather G. And my other channel, Made with Love by Heather G. So just everybody just check out both channels, and I'll see you all in my next videos. Bye.